I love it.
And you'll be able to like hear. Are we live?
Yep.
Okay. You see, he never tells us that we're live. He
Love
never,
We're so official.
Yeah. Okay, so we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on Monday. We have Kimberly Huckabee here today, and you are with Checker Distributors,
Yep.
Riley Blake, Hoffman,
And timeless.
and Timeless.
Yep.
Okay, so if you girls and gentlemen need anything from any of those companies, let us know. Or if you have any questions for Kimberly about anything in the industry. Kimberly's been in the industry like as long as I have.
Oh,
Like
20
our
years,
whole
like
our whole
26
lives.
years.
Yeah. Yeah,
Literally
it's been
whole
like
life.
30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So anything going on, she might be able to answer your questions.
I hope so.
Okay. I'm going to try to figure out. Well, tell us, how did you get into the industry?
So, I come from a family of makers. So everybody's sewist, from aunties that did wedding dresses to my uncle who's a formal trained painter, like artist, to my mama who's done garments and quilts and all.
Hang
So,
on, keep going. They need my customers are really special. We all need they need me to put the date on.
oh, got it.
Okay, hang on guys. I'm going to put the date on for you. Oops, that's the old date. What is the date?
18th today.
Okay. Otherwise they sometimes watch the old one.
I can understand that.
Okay, now go on.
Okay, so anyway, through college, I was a wedding planner and did a bunch of things like that. And then I got brought on by Beverly's Crafts and Fabric. And so I got brought on by them as a district manager and ran a bunch of stores for them, and then took over the Rockland store and was with them for over 15 years. So once they're down to one store now. And once those guys kind of were waning out, I switched over to the wholesale side, which is what brought me here. So I have been doing this a very long time, whether it is on the retail or the wholesale side, which gives me kind of a neat perspective for you guys, because I've literally been on that side of the table.
Right.
I've been the one buying the things from the rep and all of that. So anyway,
So what's your scariest, from my point of view, what's the scariest?
I'm so scared of what you're going to ask me.
I know, nothing like being on the spot. But what's the scariest thing for a shop owner when they see a rep?
So it's funny because I think that most shop owners, if they've been in the industry for a long time, you know what reps you want to see and you don't want to see. You may have a rep that you love their line, but you don't love them.
I do. I have one of those.
And so my goal is always.
She's kind of crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the goal is always, I always tell everybody, if I'm ever walking into your shop and you're like, oh crap, Kimberly's here, then I never want to come back. Like I always want to be welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so even if what I have is not what you're buying that day, I want to show you what I got so that maybe it's in your mind for later.
Right.
And the beauty of me having Checker as a distributor, it's everything.
Right.
It's all the get you fun
It's
stuff.
like a one-stop shop.
It really is.
Mhm.
It really is. And then the fact that I can be direct for some of the other ones just makes it better for you, because I can do like better shipping and better things like that for you. But
Right.
I think for me, I had reps that I loved what line they had, but it was so hard to work with them,
Mm-hmm.
or our personalities just didn't go. And
Right.
so that is a challenge. That
Yes.
is a true challenge.
Well, and it's hard for me because it like shows in my face.
No poker face.
Like I have one rep and she's like, well, you can always put it on your color wall.
Oh,
Well, if I am going to buy it to put it on the color wall, first of all, I don't have a color wall. We
Right.
kind of do collections.
sure.
And if I don't like it that much that
Why would I
it's
buy it?
just being relegated to the color wall.
Right.
And like everything she showed me, well, you can put it on your color wall. And like after a while, I'm like, girl, have you looked around? Like I have no color wall.
Right.
Like,
And I have customers that say I have, and you know, it's gone from almost all being men to
Mhm.
really switching more for reps for being women. There's still many,
Yeah.
many men.
I
in
only
the
have
industry.
I only have one man rep.
but it
still. Yeah.
always was
used
men.
to be, yes. Yes.
And so
When I
I'll
first opened,
have
yeah.
them say, all they do is just throw the headers down at
Mhm.
me. They just throw them down.
Mhm.
I want to tell you, well, this is what pattern you could use. I think this would be cute. This could go
Right.
with this. This collection could go here. If I was sewing this, this was what I would make with it.
Right.
I try to give more than just the goods. I try to have a plan
Right.
so that you aren't feeling like you have to put it on the color wall. You have, oh no, this is the product I'm going to do. This is what I want to make with this.
Right.
This is how I can sell it to my customer
Mm-hmm.
and have. So we had a joke at my store that when we would set up end caps in my store, because it was a big 18,000 square foot store.
Wow.
So
That's like overwhelming.
it's ridiculous. But I had like crafts and it was more than just fabric, right? But my money maker was fabric.
Right.
My fabric department was where I did all my business. And we would make end caps, and I would tell my I would tell my employees, they have to be no duh.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be no duh. It has to be grab and go. It has to have
Right.
the scissor, the template, the fabric, the fat quarter, whatever it is, the pattern. Everything has to be right there. So when the customer comes in, it's a one-stop shop.
Right.
And that's kind of how I still consider myself
Yeah.
now. I want to be one-stop shop.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's what the consumer loves, you girls out there and gentlemen. You love that when everything's right there, you don't have to like go get one thing here and one thing here, like running around town to get things. Yes.
Well, because I mean, as a business owner, that's lost sales.
Yes.
If they're having
for
to
sure.
run around to 6 places to finish their project
Right.
because you didn't have whatever it was.
Yeah. And then we've already lost interest and we're gonna like
Right.
pick up rock painting or something.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I keep telling them. When fabric gets too expensive, we're all gonna pick up rock painting.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Why
We're gonna
not?
use our old toll paints from like the 90s.
Still have them in the
Add
craft
some
room.
water to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Good
Okay.
times.
All right. So let's see what they have to say. Good evening, everybody. Oh, Christy says that's going to be hard because Beth doesn't like anyone.
Oh.
It's kind of true. I don't like people. No, that's so not true. Oh, maybe a little. Okay. And then, so Lynn Jenkins says she has no idea who Checker is.
Okay, so you guys wouldn't technically know who Checker is because they are a distributor. They're a wholesaler that sells specifically to shops. So they're nationwide. They've been in business for 75 years, but it's not something that you would be able to go to them and buy from them directly. It would be your shop owner purchasing from them and then offering those goods to you. So it's true, you probably don't know the name Checker unless you're a Long Armor and you buy wholesale or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. That's
So,
true.
and there's like probably 3 or 4 distributors that quilt shops use.
That's
so
right.
Checker, E.E. Shea.
United Notions.
Yes. And then there's one weird one in Utah.
I don't even know.
It used to be it wasn't Brewer, it was I don't know.
Anyway.
A little one.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, the big ones, United Notions, obviously, Brewer and Checker.
Right.
And I mean they are in competition, but then they all also have specific things that they only sell. So like we were having a conversation that you're like, well, if you don't have it, then I have to jump over and have to get, from somebody else. So we have unique lines that are just for Checker.
So you told me today,
Yeah.
I learned something new today. I learned something new every day. Checker just bought out Karen K. Buckley.
That's correct.
So all Karen K. Buckley products, like you guys all have the perfect scissors, that will only be able to order through Checker.
That's correct.
So it's hard. I have to memorize all that, keep that all in my head.
Right. And then like when you're searching things, it just makes it that much more complicated. But hopefully when we streamline things and we get known for, like say Gypsy Quilter or Karen K. Buckley, those are things that that's
Right.
a Checker brand.
Right. So Gypsy Quilter can only be bought through Checker.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for you guys as shop owners, we don't sell to like Michael's or Joann's or Walmart or the other things on those specific goods. When they're a exclusive product to Checker, it's not offered out
Right.
to those retailers. It's really for the small shop.
Right.
So that's good for you
good
too.
for us.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you carry Deb Tucker's? I think that's 180 degrees.
I believe we do. Yes.
I'm almost positive they do, Lynn Jenkins. You let us know what you need. So this is a day, it's kind of like an experiment. We're trying it out.
Yep.
So Kimberly's brought all of their latest and like most popular notions and patterns and tools and all that good stuff. So all you guys have to do, we did not number it like we normally do on Wednesday.
Sorry, y'all.
But I know, because like she's showing it to me, I'm ordering things, it all got crazy. But if you see something, she's going to kind of go over the different products. If you see something you want, type that in, and then we'll get it ordered for you. I tried to tell her that you guys are going to want to know prices. So we've got kind of a little cheat sheet. But anything you have questions about, or if there's anything you've been wanting to order, but you haven't because we haven't shown it or whatnot, but you know you want it, just type it in and we'll get it for you.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. Oops, I keep touching my phone and my comments keep going. I know, Sherry. Brewer used to be in Reno. It's so sad.
I used to work for Brewer, you guys. I actually, when I left Beverly's, that's who I went to work for. I worked for Brewer. I used Brewer. They were my main one that I ordered from. And when they were in Reno, I could get things same day.
Yes,
so
and it was so nice
awesome.
because you could go up and
yes,
just,
it was great.
You would walk through this huge warehouse and
Yeah.
you just put stuff in your cart. You
Right.
had no idea how much you were spending.
Yeah, it was great.
You saw things you didn't even know existed.
Right.
Yes.
And so when and I'll tell you, it has been, are we on 15 years? No, almost. It's been out of Reno for a long time.
Yeah, not
people
quite
have
15 years because I used
12,
to go up.
maybe
Yeah,
12.
probably about 12
Okay.
or 13,
It's-
maybe.
It's
Yeah,
around
yeah.
there. But it's funny because everybody always remembers that.
I know.
Everyone
I
always
know.
remembers that.
It's kind of sad we don't have any warehouses around us anymore.
No.
Nothing on the West Coast.
No, not, I mean,
Mm-mm.
it makes it a little bit difficult sometimes. But yes, Brewer, and Brewer is
Well,
shifted.
and even
They've
like
shifted.
E.E. Shank, they with COVID, you can't go in anymore. And I don't know that they've opened. The last time I was
Riley
up
Blake,
there,
you
they
can't go
wouldn't.
in either. Riley
Really?
Blake used to they aren't letting you in either. Hoffman still does. You can go in.
Well,
Hoffman.
so I'm taking it from them, and I'm not letting anybody come into the shop. If you
Ever.
want
No.
anything, you got to buy it on live.
Text me.
Yeah, exactly. Track me down. I need the new Deb Tucker 8-inch wing clipper and Tucker trimmer. It's
Okay.
not something Beth usually carries, so don't buy a bunch just so I can get them. I'm just gonna buy one for you, Lynn. Except for that, now that you want it, everybody's gonna want to
I
know
know.
why
Let's
you
look it up.
want it.
All right, so let's go.
Christy, that's probably right. It's expensive on the West Coast to have a warehouse.
It is.
Did you bring any sew tights? She did, and I made her put them
Oh,
away,
no.
Christy, because I said that I was going to wait till we
Oh, no.
got your order in.
I have them. I kept them.
Oh,
They're right here. I
She's-
brought them.
She
I brought
still has them, but they only work with if you have the magnet
base.
base.
Yeah.
So it's a whole rotary cutting system.
Mhm.
It's magnets, so your ruler won't move.
Correct.
But Christy wants one for herself. It's real. They're very pricey. So Christy wants one for herself. So when Christy gets it, Christy's going to demo it, and then we'll take orders from there. So Christy, that's all you get because she doesn't have the base. So it's just the magnet base.
Right. I can.
But
pull-
she
yeah.
is going to order Christy the base, and then Christy's going to demo it on a different day.
All right, and just making sure it was 8-inch Tucker trimmer.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Okay, we got it.
I need the new Deb Tucker 8-inch wing clipper and Tucker trimmer.
Wing clipper. Okay. That was the other one.
Christy, she ordered the system for you already. So when it comes in, we'll demo it. But, and when Lynn's wing trimmer comes in, I'll show it to you guys and we'll see who else needs one because I've never even heard of it.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Okay. So what else do we have to show up?
Okay, so we're going to go back to Karen K. Buckley really quick. So just a reminder, you guys all know your perfect scissors. And these are just some of the other goods that Karen K. Buckley / Checker has to offer. The idea behind the Karen K. Buckley scissors is that they're the perfect scissor because they are right or left-handy, right? These are some of the new ones they just, well, not new, but they're my new ones that they sent to me. And you have the serrated edge, you have these little tinies, and the beauty of them are to the tip. They are sharp to the tip. So if you're doing applique, what you're saying there was like, these are like,
And they're serrated so your fabric doesn't fray
Twist
as much.
or twist on you when
Mhm.
you're clipping. So just a reminder, the other thing that I did not know, and whether we care or not, you can buy sheaths separately now. Like if you lose your little plastic protector tip, those are available all by themselves. I didn't even know that was a thing until I got this.
I didn't even know somebody would want to buy the sheaths like extra. Like I literally take mine off, throw it away,
Right.
and move on with my life.
But you know, if you're going to class and you want to protect it and not have it cut through the bag you're putting it in, hey, maybe that's a thing.
Okay. So Lynn Jenkins has volunteered to demo the wing clipper. I can hardly wait, Lynn.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna order extras.
That is so funny.
Christy says that's cool. She loses hers all the time.
Oh,
I don't even lose it. I literally throw mine
just
away.
gets rid of it. Yeah.
Lynn says best scissors ever. Yeah, I do lose the cover. Well, Lynn, if you need a new cover, just let me know because we can order those separately. Apparently,
that's a thing. Who knew? Who knew?
Yeah, who knew?
Okay.
Okay.
So,
what else do we have?
All right. So other just little things. I was teasing. I had done. So I send out to my customers two e-blasts, and one of the e-blasts I put together was for the Barbie movie, and I did a whole pink bundle of things. So like your rotary mat, you know, your rotary cutter, your mat, your trim tools, all of that. Everything was pink, just for the spirit of Barbie, because why not? And this was just a cute, it's the same rotary cutter we have. It's just hot pink now. It's come in turquoise purple. We've had them in aqua, blue.
Yeah,
There's been a bunch of different ones. So just the latest and greatest. It's a hot pink one. If you're inner Barbie. And it's a 45, like your regular. It's the ergo, little bounce back, and the easy switch out for your blades. Okay, so let's go here.
Okay.
So you said you talked about these maybe last time. On one of the last
we sold these. These came in.
The little cleaning tools.
Yes.
So if you're thinking they look like mascara brushes, they do.
You're right.
The beauty of these they are the silicone, so they are washable. A little bit of soap and water. They're reusable. So a lot of the other ones that are on the market are a throwaway. Yeah. They're like a pipe cleaner, basically.
Right. They get fuzzy.
And you just throw them away, and you can't really wash them even when you try with soap and water. So the idea behind these is that they're reusable. You can wash them, a little bit of Dawn soap, you know, just soaky, done. I wouldn't put them in a dishwasher. We did have a talk about that it's not really a dishwasher safe thing. It's more like a hand wash with Dawn soap, gentle that way. But it is a nice little tool. I know a lot of the ladies that sew on featherweights have really enjoyed this for just, you know, making sure you can clean out the inside of your machine from those linty. And if you're ever doing flannel, oh my gosh.
Right.
Whoo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or batting. Christy, are you kidding me? These were on the live last Wednesday. We sold out of these last Wednesday. She's like, oh, they're so cute. Order them. Christy, they were on the live last week.
We just ordered them again. They're back in her order. We have them coming. They're coming.
Oh, you girls are so funny.
Okay, so one of the other things still within the like silicone goodies. So these are little, what they're calling the position and press silicone tools. So again, turning, doing applique. If you've ever burnt the end of your fingernails off or burnt the tips of your fingers when you're trying to like tuck and iron as you go, there's a bunch of different ones in here. We're just going to open those up and take them out. They all come together. It's not like you can buy one of these separate. This is all 4 tools come in one. Ooh, I just broke them right off of there. So these things ride around in my hot car, so don't judge. But that one has like a little, you know, looks like we're going to do like a cutting knife or something.
Yeah, a curved edge.
So that I broke this one. It won't be broken when you get it, but little tiny guy, again, for like getting right inside. I know even when I do the burrito pillowcases, when you're turning and tucking, this would be useful. And then 2 others that are a little bit larger. So like for corners, this is perfect for getting into the corners of things. And again, these ride around in my car, so I beat everything up. So, sorry about that. All right, so that is the position and press silicone tools. That's those guys. This little guy, so we're not sure about this one.
Yeah. Has anybody used this 3-in-1 needle threader? So it looks like, because I said, what are those weird hooks? But they're for threading like yarns or something.
Correct.
So if you're a knitter like Lynn, you might want that. I'm not being mean to you. I'm just being honest.
Well, and all of these are cutting. Like all of this is a place to throw your thread through or yarn through and cut. So each one of those, it's like the little clover flowers,
Yeah.
you know, those little pendants.
Mm-hmm.
That's what those guys are for. So 3-in-1, it seems like more than 3 things. But anyway, that's the new little 3-in-1 needle threader with cutter on those guys. So that's some of the Gypsy quilter goods that are the newer things.
Oh, Glenn says those will be good for the needlepoint people.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah, that would be good for that. So, oops, I'm dropping and throwing things everywhere. The Gypsy quilter, if you guys have had their things before, they're the ones that had the first, you know, when you're holding it down with when you're cutting. You know what I'm talking about? That it looks like the little handle that goes onto your.
Oh yes, yeah. Like
I
it's
can't
like
think.
suction cupped
The
onto
suction
your
cup. Exactly. So
rotary
that's kind of
cup,
what everyone
your
knows them.
ruler.
That's what everyone knows them from. That was one of their first products that they ever came out with.
And the Gypsy sit-upon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was gonna be the other one I said.
Well, and so we sell Gypsy sit-upons, right?
Oh yeah.
I have like one over by where I sew.
Yeah.
So the other day, Roger has one, like a blue one.
Oh yeah.
I said, where did you find a blue one? Apparently, it is similar to the Gypsy sit-upon,
Oh, okay.
but he paid full price somewhere else for it.
For people who drive all the time like me, I mean, it is because it's like it's a pressure point thing.
Well, and I
mean,
use it when I'm driving long distances for my back. Like I put it on the back of my seat.
Yeah.
But apparently he didn't realize that we sell them. Apparently his inventory system didn't work very well for him.
Totally busted. Oh my gosh. Okay, so not new, but the little ergonomic hand aids for. I know all of us, we use our hands way too much, whether gardening, sewing, binding, whatever it is. These little guys are, it's therapeutic. It's like, you know, your little therapeutic socks that you wear when you fly or whatever. It's just to protect the muscles in your hand from fatigue. So,
or like if you have arthritis, I think.
Absolutely.
I actually, when I was in one of my rollovers, I had like, my hand would get numb when I was doing applique, so I would wear it.
It's the idea behind this is literally to stimulate circulation.
Right.
That is the idea.
I actually have ladies that buy them and sleep in them.
Oh.
They don't wear them during the day, but
Really?
they sleep in them because it helps from their hands going to sleep.
So they come in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. They sent me the medium, but that's I feel like more and more, you know, the older we get, you know, things you just need.
Things stop working right.
They do. They just do. Okay, so moving on to some of the fun little goodies.
Oh, Barb says she's wearing one right now.
Oh, well, way to go, Barb. Good. I mean, even if you're computery, I mean, anything where you're overusing your hands.
Right.
Gardening.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of things that we do too much.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, Lynn says she does not know about the Gypsy sit-upon. Where has she been?
Okay, I see it.
I
I'm
don't
gonna grab it.
know where you have been, Lynn. You guys are cracking me up. I literally have one in my van, and anytime I drive anywhere, I use it.
So the other thing is there's like a smooth-ish side to it.
If it's hot, I use the other side.
And this is like the little
then my
nubby.
back doesn't get sweaty.
Exactly. But again, it stimulates circulation.
Yeah.
That's the idea behind this.
So you sit on it and it stimulates your rear.
It does. Anyway, that's that. In physical therapy, they use these to like stand on and like get your, you know, balance and stuff. But these have been around a long time. This is not a new product.
And does it, I know, Victor, I could have sold Roger one for full price. Does it help with your core when you're sitting on it?
So
is that a selling
point?
point?
Probably a little bit. It's like when you sit on the balance ball.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we could say that. Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. So there's
work
the
your core. Look at girls. Work your core while you sew.
And it's inflatable.
It is inflatable. Yes. You can
well, mine's kind of mushy.
Well, you
can
add to it or take from it.
Correct.
Well, I don't know about, maybe with yours you can.
No, it's right there on top.
Oh, here, like a little for your bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
It's like a playground bowl.
Yeah. Because mine is kind of deflated. Okay.
Okay, moving on from core work. This one is called Magna Finger. So it's a little, like the magnetic wands that we've had to pick up pins. It's just like a little one-up on that. So you can use it to pick up the pins, and then there's the release of the magnet when you're ready to let them go into your, I don't know if you're going to put them into your other, I don't know. Anyway.
Pin cushion or
Pin
something.
cushion, something
Your
like that.
circle.
Your circle.
Your circle. If you put it in your
I
circle.
do love a circle. Yep. So it says it's so strong it can pick up 100 pins at a time. It works on any little steel object. So I know if you have pets, when you're sewing and you're always afraid of like, oh crap, my cat's gonna get a pin stuck in its little paw or whatever.
Roger gets needles because I drop them in the couch.
Anyway, so it's just a simple little guy like that. So the magnetic part is here. And then that's what picks it up. And then you just release it just like that. So right now this is only available and it matches my fingernails. Look, I'm matchy. Right now it's only available in this color. I'm sure there will be more colors eventually. And this is like the little tiny version of it. So easy release.
So Alice, all you have to do is if you see anything here that you want, we don't have links to them because we're literally flying by the seat of our pants. But you can just comment what you want like the other ladies are doing. Like Sandy just put, I need 2 large. I think that is the large
For this.
pants. So you just type in what you want and then we'll get in contact with you. You can give us a call. The number should be scrolling. Oh, the number's not scrolling anymore. We must have hit that. So the number is going to be scrolling momentarily at the bottom of your screen. So you can call us, but not right now because we are just in the middle of this, so we can't answer the phone. But you can leave your phone number and we might possibly call you back. Just write, all you have to do is comment what you want and we'll make sure we get it for you.
All right.
Poor Cindy Gygax. They gave her one of these at work and she lost her balance and fell right off of it. Well, Cindy, that almost doesn't surprise me with you because you like to lurch. Like, it doesn't surprise me at all. But nobody else on this planet will fall off of that.
Yeah. It's a good little buddy. I got my mom one. I mean, it's a good little thing. It's good to have. All right. So a couple Dritz items. Everyone's familiar with Dritz, I'm sure. They came out with, we've always had those little pattern weights that are just the little like felty ones.
Right.
So they've been around for forever. So they came out with these new ones that are in the shapes of little dress forms. Very well weighted, I have to say. They are hefty and would hold your pattern down well. They're showing it for garment, but of course we could use it for any pattern that you're working with. They come 4 to a pack like this, and they too are wipe offable. Where the felt ones, they were never able to. They were linty and terrible.
Right.
So this is just a little easier to use, easier to store, and reusable for forever and ever. There's also no seams on these so that it can't open up and let everything out. They're completely sealed, which is kind of nice, and flat and smooth that you can kind of push them across your patterns when you're working with them. So Dritz has redone all of their packaging. They've gone to this new kind of black and white look to be a little bit more modern. And they're continuing to roll out all of their new things with this new packaging that they're doing. This set is a little hand needle and then threader set. So you have color-coded needles in here. So you have your betweens, your sharps, and your embroidery. And then you have the needle threader in there. I'm all about a color code. Like if I have a color code that I can stick to, it just makes life so much easier. Those, like the little vials that they're in there, they actually have a magnetic bottom to them as well. So it just kind of makes it nice. Yeah. And then the little needle threader is similar to the one, I mean, like Clover has or whoever has, that it just sits there. You put it in there. It does it. It's a tabletop. Exactly. So simple little set. I like the colors they're choosing. They're doing a lot of the like, cute teals and greens and blues and stuff like that.
And
which I
that's a
think
pretty
people-
good price.
I believe so. Yeah.
Because needles are expensive nowadays.
Right.
Like a lot of the hand needles are $5, $6, $7 a
Mhm.
package.
And I was gonna read. I don't know how many. They're the golden eye needles as well. I thought I would mention that. And I think that you get 8 of each one in here. Of course, I won't be able to find it fast, but yes, it's 8 of each of the different ones inside there. So that's kind of a nice amount too. So those are the 2 little grits.
Well, and
guys.
these are great little gifts if you've got secret pals or anything. These are
Absolutely.
great gifts for them,
Yeah.
or stocking stuffers, or for your daughter-in-law, Lynn Jenkins.
We were saying too that a lot of people are more project based right now. So we're seeing embroidery, we're seeing other like, hand sewing and other things
Right.
like that. So something like this, if you're doing a little gift, put a couple fat quarters together, a little thimble, you have this. It could be a cute little bundle that you could make for a gift.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to move into magic. It's our magic hour. So this product I want to point out is made in the USA. All of their products are. They offer an aerosol or a pump on their goods. These 2, do I have it turned the right way? Let me turn it so you can see the name. There we go. So these guys came out with these just before COVID. So it was kind of a funny timing. But I was so excited. What turned me on to them was actually this, which is the iron cleaner. I'd always used either the Dritz iron cleaner, even the Bonash, whatever it was.
Right.
But for a long time during the whole pandemic shutdown of everything, you couldn't get iron cleaner. These guys came up with this iron.
Obviously, you didn't try at Fabric Chicks because we've always have iron cleaner.
There, we did not have it in the distribution. No, Brewer
Really?
didn't have it.
Really?
EE didn't have it. Nobody
Interesting.
had it. And so Magic came out with this. What I like about it is it kind of has, I was already telling you this, but it has like a coconutty smell. It's not chemical smelling. And it's easy to use with your little paper towel, whatever you do your thing. But this is what saved me for a lot of my shops during that time because they're like, where are we getting iron cleaner? Nobody has any. These guys had it.
Obviously, she didn't have Beryl's direct phone number.
Yeah. Nope.
But what I love about this, I used to have a spray that I would take with me to shows for hotels.
Uh-huh.
And because I do not iron my clothes, just as Roger. Roger presses his jeans, he presses his t-shirts, he presses everything. I do not press anything but quilting and sewing stuff. So I carry these to spray on my shirts and things. And it does say I read it somewhere that
For smoothing, reducing.
reducing wrinkles.
Uh-huh, yeah.
So you can just spray it on your clothes
Yep.
and then
So it even reads that it resists future wrinkles. That's the other thing. Which
Whoa.
could we
I
we
know
like-
our face. Yeah, for sure.
reduce.
Sure.
So these guys, this one's called the Steamer Boost. And we were saying that basically they're the same thing. It's just this is the aerosol and this is the pump. So same idea. It is available though in a smaller, we found.
Yes, a
in
travel
a
size.
little travel size called On the Go.
And then, so
This
these
little
ones,
bitty guy.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm not doing my job very well. So the little itty bitty guys run $6.49 a piece.
Yep.
And then the big one, the big aerosol was $8.95, and the spray was $10.95, and the iron clean is $6.
So just to get kind of a, idea
Feel
on
for
those
the
guys.
price.
Yep.
Yes.
And those are all by Magic.
What's the steamer boost? Somebody needs details.
Yeah. So let's read all about it.
Superior wrinkle remover reduces steaming time and effort, fragrance free, resists future wrinkles. For best results, do not shake the can. For quicker drying, let steamer boost fully penetrate fabric before steaming. Safe for most fabrics such as cottons, linens, and wools.
Yep.
I
want to point out too that they are fragrance and flake free. So that's huge because some of the other ones, we won't mention names, but some of the
Right.
other ones, when you're spraying,
Yes,
you get
I
that
hate
flaky
that flaky
residue.
Yes,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. So that's kind of a great thing. And then again, I'm going to point out it's made in the USA, which, a lot
So
of these are not.
The steamer boost is going to be kind of like steaming it. It
Right.
sounds like.
Right.
Where this one is what I would probably put on my shirts.
Right.
The spray.
So the one that they did not send me, I don't have a sample to show you guys tonight, but there is another one that I was talking to you about. It's called Fabric Fresh. This is if you had like older quilts, or even like jackets that you can't launder, things that you need to refresh the smell of, but you can't necessarily launder it. That's what this one is for. Again, I don't have a sample of it here tonight, but that, I was saying, I have a lot of times people ask me, well, how can I wash this old quilt? And they're afraid to launder it.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to like, we're going to get to
Mhm.
soak here in a minute and some of the other things. That's a way that you could potentially refresh it without submerging it or dry cleaning it, which they don't always recommend.
And that's just a spray.
It's just a spray.
So that might even be good, like for your jackets, like, when your husband goes to the cigar bar and then comes home, you could like spray him down before he comes into the house.
Yeah, so it literally reads Fabric Fresh, easily revive quilts, crafting projects, costumes, and more. This fine mist quickly refreshes the look and smell by removing wrinkles and eliminating odor. So kind of like Febreze, maybe, without such a heavy scent. And then it says Fabric Fresh helps to care for your favorite fabrics as much as you do. So that was interesting to me because I have some of my great grandma's quilts that I keep, sealed up in boxes, and then you take them out and they're kind of a little musty.
Right.
Right. So that's something that I was interested in personally.
And then what do you think? Is it moth proof?
Moth proof.
We might have to write to the company and ask.
Yeah, that is
It
an
does not-
excellent question.
They do not write it down as a disclaimer.
Yeah, it does not. I do not read that on my pamphlet. So sorry. I will tell you though that there is a refill available for this friend. It's coming soon. That's the refill, and it's a 32-ounce refill. I don't have any info on that one yet, but that is coming soon. So these are newer again. So I don't have all this.
I'll try it out because it seems to me like it would be like best press but better, and
Maybe without the smell.
Yeah. And best press doesn't like just necessarily remove wrinkles.
Right.
So that's
It's really more for ironing specific.
But I'll see if it's like makes your fabric stiff like Turiel Magic, or if it's.
I don't think it's
I
going
don't
to
think
be
so.
like that.
I think it's going to be a lighter version.
Exactly.
Okay, then on the next two products we
Yep.
got.
So we're going into soak. So most popular in whether it's the soak or the flatter, scentless is the one I sell the most of. They do come in other fragrances, but honestly, this is the one that usually everyone's after. Flatter again is a starch-free smoothing spray. So similar-ish idea. I'm going to turn it this way.
Everybody finds there's lots of products that do the same thing, but everybody finds their favorite. And
Exactly.
you can't know what your favorite is unless you try them out.
That's exactly right. So flatter has been around a while longer. So like the Magic products are much newer.
Right.
But flatter's been around. Again, many scents. I think there are 8 different, including scentless. There are 8 different flavors.
Not a flatten. Of the.
No, there are.
Oh, really?
Flatter, yeah, they all come in all the smells.
Okay.
So I brought the scentless because again, that's the one we do the most of. And then soak is basically like a very lightweight laundering soap. Even my garment stores, that are doing like handmade garments and things, they use both of these products regularly.
Yeah. Lynn says she uses it in her knitting world.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So I wonder then, does that mean it's safe for wool? Because I didn't read that.
Yeah.
But I would imagine
say it is very.
Because if she's saying for knitting, I
Well,
would think it would.
Do you need something special for wool? Wool's pretty tough.
Biodegradable, phosphate-free, dye-free, and it gives you the hand wash, blah, blah, blah on here. So anyway, both of these guys, I think both of these are a 12 ounce. That's an 8, this is a 12. So this is flatter. flatter for ironing, and then soak for washing. So those guys retail 18 on this guy, 12 on that guy. Okay. Let's move into, let's talk about some of these guys. So the Acorn products.
Oh, like, a giveaway, but later.
Okay, I brought a giveaway. Woo!
But you can't order it anymore.
Nope. It's an
It's a
exclusive and it's
collector's.
gone. It's already collectors.
Whoop,
Yep.
whoop.
Sneak peek. Okay, so for those of you who are applicators, and maybe some of you have used this, this is the Easy Press pen. It's by the Acorn brand. And these little pens are refillable. It comes with multiple tips. So the tips also, you get, I think, 3. You get the one in the pen and then 2 more in the package. And it refills from the back. So if you're doing like tiny hexies or any little bitty, you know, where you need to get it right in there and be flat, this is a wonderful, wonderful tool. I have a store on the California side of things. She sells like, I don't know, 10 to 20 of these a week in her
Really?
classes. Well, she does applique like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And so her teacher uses it. So of course, whatever the teacher's using,
Right.
everybody
right,
has
right,
to have
right.
one. But this is a refillable pen. It comes like this. So it comes with a little refill. This comes empty. When you purchase it, this is empty. The fluid is inside of here. You fill the little pen up. And then, like I said, it comes together. Retail on this guy is $20 for the set like this. And we opened everything so we could be showing it off to you guys today. But it comes with, so we got the Easy Pen, the fabric treatment, the 2-ounce fabric treatment, and then 2 extra nibs. So that's that little guy. Oops. And it's really just like a felt, felt pen. That opens up in the back and you just put your little goodie down inside there.
Oh, soap you don't have to rinse out?
No.
Oh, interesting. Lynn rinses it out anyways, but you don't have to rinse it out.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
See, we're just learning things all over.
For real. Interesting. Huh.
All right, so that's that little guy. And then this is something new, which we kind of went back and forth on.
So
this.
is that
Oh,
good? Sorry, is that good for English paper piecing?
Absolutely 100%.
It is not glue.
It is not glue. No.
It's
like
a liquid.
it's like a starch-ish.
Yeah, kind
really
of like
light. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
kind of like a starch. And I will say it when I was piecing the other day, my piecing skills are not that great because I'm not that much of a precision person. I always think just slap a butterfly on top of it and you're good to go. But Peggy, I believe Peggy used some of that to flatten my seams to make them look like they were perfect.
just tight.
Yeah.
Because when you're getting into those little bitty areas, it's like you want a straight line. You
Yeah.
want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
And
I'm not really a perfect sewer.
details. It's only details.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Brenda.
So this is also part of the Acorn line of things. So this is their new Easy Sprayer. You may have seen this on Instagram, Pinterest. It was all over for a while. So this is a rechargeable. This obviously goes down inside here. This sits like this. It has its little USB that you charge him up. He is electric. So this is an anti-fatigue. So instead of pump, 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 or, this is a continuous sprayer.
This is like the Mercedes Benz or
Land Rover,
Yeah.
whatever version of your basting spray.
maybe a Lamborghini.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe, yeah. So this is, it's called the Easy Sprayer. And like I said, it's literally electric. So you charge it up and then you pull the button and it just, easy peasy. All of their stuff they have refills for. So you would keep this goes with this. So you would buy the refill.
You would just buy a refill.
Yeah, and refill this part of it.
So if you need that, what's the, the really fancy car what's the fanciest car you can think of, Roger Watts?
Lamborghini.
No, besides
Porsche.
besides the
Corvette.
A Bugatti.
Yeah. So this is that.
This is the Gotti of sprayers.
Yes. If you need the top of the line sprayer, this would be it.
Retail.
Retails for $85.
It's a spend your friend.
$85. Does it come with one bottle of starch?
Yeah.
Okay, it comes with one bottle.
This is what it comes
So
with.
$85 gets you the electric mister. Okay.
We can get you into one of these today for only no. So yeah,
I want one of you to buy one so we can know if
Play
it's
with it.
really worth it.
Yeah. So they did do all kinds of, social media on
Yes,
this. And
Lynn, it would be totally good for a One Block Wonder panel spraying.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it would. It totally would. All right. So
Did you answer Brenda Yagi's question?
What did Brenda say?
What are we asking?
I didn't say
She was
question,
talking
Brenda.
about the other product, whether it was glue. Is it a glue?
It's not a glue.
This is not a glue.
No.
It's more like a starch. It's more like a light starch. Here, let me see if I can actually read what it reads here.
Victor, I made him a grilled cheese sandwich. That's how good dinner got on Saturday night.
Okay, so easy press fabric treatment is what it reads. Fill your pen, blah, blah, blah. Prevents uneven shrinking, strengthens fibers, and reduces stretching. So again, for those that you were asking about, like the paper piecing or tiny hexies or anything like that, it's just, you know how sometimes when you're working small, things get out of skew.
Yeah. I mean,
You
in
know.
one thread count off and it's not a perfect point.
Right.
So it just helps it helps to assist you in better piecing.
Correct. It reads, piece like an expert with the easy press pen. Well, there you go. I was just seeing if there was anything else on here. Non-toxic. I think most things these days, they're trying to make it to where it's all, that's
safe in case you decide to
drink it. Yeah.
Yeah, or inhale it or
Whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have okay, here, let's do those.
Okay. All right. Whoop. So, this is
Her number one selling book.
It literally is my number one selling book. This is the Barn Star Sampler. This is 20 starry blocks. I actually have a couple stores that are doing this as their block of the month. And this is a beautiful quilt. They used a lot of basics for this. It has, I'm going to flip through a little bit here. So really good illustrations that they've put together on this with detailed instructions. And even though everyone always loves whatever the cover is, this would be beautiful out of a lot of different fabrics. This is just a great skill builder. I'm going to say it's a really good skill builder.
I'm just going to say from Saturday's class, this group could use some skill building.
No judgment. No judgment.
No. But practice makes perfect, and you're never going to feel comfortable until you do it.
Well, and things like this where you're literally, all the different types. I mean, this is a great sample quilt.
Yes.
All the different samples in here. Oh, that's a really good, that gives you a very good image of what you would be.
Points.
Oh my gosh.
So much piecing.
It really is.
Hey, Connie, we could do this. We'd have so much fun.
Anyway, I have sold a ton of this book, and I wanted to point out too that in here, in addition to the big quilt, there are other projects. So it's not just a one project book, which I think is important.
Table runners.
There's a table runner. Yeah, there's
or...
T for 2 is a little bitty, smaller throw at the back. There's a another. This one's again smaller versions. I like it when a book offers more than one project.
Right.
It just makes you feel like it's worth it, to buy it. Like this one, look at how beautiful that is.
Or a ruler that is good for more than one project.
Always.
Too.
Yeah. We like to have a multi-purpose when we're doing things like this. I really like this because the illustrations, it's well written. It has good explanations on things. Here, that was the last one. I wanted to show you the table runner on that as well.
So many points. So much piecing. Hey, Connie, do you want to? We could do this. We'd have so much fun.
All right. So the book retails for basically $28, $27.95, but you're
Chris-
getting many projects.
Many projects.
Many projects. in here.
Christy, you've got one person who wants to do that as a monthly Zoom with you. You know, I think our people are more throw the butterfly on top of the fabric kind of people.
Put a bird on it.
Yeah,
Put a bird on it. Okay, I brought this one for those of you who have done any of the Jaybird quilts. So the Jaybird, her line of goods, she's had all kinds of things out for a long time, but this is her newest one. This is the Jaybird Fussy Cut Shapes. So this is the packaging. It comes with all the different friends inside here. And what I liked about this is she's actually using a lot of the Tula fabrics. Like she used Trash Panda, and I'm going to flip it over once he zooms out. On here, it shows a bunch of the different patterns that she offers, but you can see right here, she's using that diamond, that's one of the ones in here, to really get in and fussy cut.
Thank you.
To get the animals right where you want them, so you don't clip off a toenail or clip off an ear or whatever it is. You can really make sure you're getting the full image of whatever fabric you're using.
And we did order the square, the bigger ones, in case they don't want to do such tiny piecing.
So, yeah,
we did
the 3-in-1.
Yes,
We did the 3-in-1.
So we'll have that in a couple weeks to show you
So
guys.
for those of you who have ever used any of the Jaybird goods, her Sidekick, you might know the name of, or Hex and More. These were some of her other, can you get it there? Sorry, I know it's kind of glary. Those were some of her other tools that she's used in the past, which continue to be great sellers, and also the patterns that go along with those.
Right.
The Hex and More and the big Sidekick rulers. There's the mini Sidekick and the full Sidekick. So again, you guys have probably heard of Jaybird. She's not new to the world, but this is just her newest tools that she's doing. So that's that guy. Okay. Should we go this direction or creative grid direction? Which way are you gonna go?
Okay, let's do these.
This way, and then we'll move that
We'll
way.
do that because I'm kind of excited about the
Okay.
creative grid.
Okay.
And I just texted Christy. So Christy's putting, so if you have not made a comment and you're watching, make a comment, just say hello or something, because Christy's putting all your names into a bucket for the drawing.
The giveaway.
Yes. Okay. So I'm excited about the wonky ruler. So you do everything else
Okay.
first.
Okay. So, sorry, again, my boxes, they have to make it to me from Ohio. So, from Ohio to California, things get kicked. But this is a Rowenta iron. This is a full steam iron by Rowenta. This is one of their newer ones. Retail on these guys is going to be about $89, $87-ish dollars. Those of you who know the Rowenta line, excellent. They do wonderful steam irons that are like the full steam, like if you're steaming like a wedding dress. We carry all the full line of Rowenta, but this is the newest new. The hot plate on this one is beautiful and slickery. I can take him out here. Let me set it down and I'll pull it out here so you can see what he looks like. They have a good heft to them. If you've ever used the Rowenta, I don't know about you, but I like a little bit of a heavier iron, so it does the work for me.
I love Rowentas. I have to have the Alyssa though, because it pops up and down.
Right.
But Rowentas were my favorite before.
It has a wonderful name in the industry. And again, this is a good weight. I know you can't see my muscles, but like it has a good weight to it. The other thing is it has the retracty cord.
Oh, that's nice.
Huge,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
And you can see how slickery and beautiful that is. The other thing that Rowenta, can you see it okay? The other thing that they did with this setup that they sent is that, and the box was destroyed in shipping. So sorry, it actually comes in a cute box. But they have a little cleaning kit. And it's for your cleaning plate. So they have their own little iron cleaner. They have a scrubber. So, you know, for all of you who forget, and then you get your adhesives all over and your interfacings all over your poor little iron. This is to scrub that off. And then this is the polishing mat. So all three pieces come in there. And what did I say the cost was on that one?
So the Rowenta iron is only $84.
Okay.
And then the iron clean kit with the sole plate cleaner is $18.95.
Okay. So that's that guy. So again, like maybe if your husband needs a really good idea for you for Christmas, this would be a cute set.
Yes.
This would be a wonderful gift.
Or for your daughter-in-law. I mean, Lynn, if you're getting one for yourself, you might as well get one for your daughter-in-law.
Okay, so that's that guy. The other thing by Rowenta that I brought, we're getting to sweater season. It's that time. And this is a little lint shaver. Probably you guys have had different ones in the past, but Rowenta came out with a new one. Here, let me pop him out of here.
It is a good price. The $84 for that Rowenta is a good price. So if you need one, just type in that you want me to get you one.
Little lint shaver. So not only do I use mine on sweaters,
right?
I use it on my couch because I have one of those like oatmeal-y woven couches
yeah.
and it pills when people like shaved legs and stuff.
Right.
I started using this on that, or even like my pillows that, you know.
Yeah. You
it
get
works
those little
great.
balls.
It works so good. Anyway, this guy
is $19.95.
Okay, so there you go. So it's lightweight. It comes with the batteries in here. This is exactly how it came. And then I was going to try to see if I could be smarter than this and figure out how to open it, but I'll probably just.
Oh, Ann Lindemeyer says she loves the iron. She has it.
Oh.
It is a heavier iron.
It is. Yeah. It definitely has a
and
good
the
weight to
pointy
it.
nose is good.
I know, for the little tips of things. So the Rowenta, that's our fun goods from Rowenta.
Sue says she wishes her iron was that clean. Well, all you need is some
iron cleaner.
Iron cleaner.
We gave you some options. You have 2 different options out here today. All right, so that is the little shaver. Those are our Rowenta goods. And then we just had a meeting actually with Checker. We have a meeting once a month, Zoom meeting. And we met with the people from Daylight. So if you know Aught Light, Daylight, same kind of idea. The idea behind these is just to give you true color light when you're working with your projects. And this is their best-selling item. Daylight, this is their #1 seller. We were all teasing. We're like, well, we don't have any samples. How can we sell it if we don't show it off? So they sent us all one of these. This is called the Twist to Go rechargeable lamp. So it comes with the little, again, USB charger. But I have it already charged up because I wanted it to work for you guys today. And you can see it literally, you can move it.
But I love it because you can like take it outside on your patio and do handwork and drink wine while you're stitching, and you don't necessarily have to plug it in.
But I mean, it has a very
big
which
Yeah.
And then as soon as you close it down, it just shuts right off. And then it has a handy little carrying case. Just like that.
And you can get one of those for a measly little $159.
Yeah, he's a little bit Bugatti fancy too. But I have one that is a Daylight that's actually the armed one. You have to like crimp it onto your table.
I have that too. I have 2 of those in my sewing
over
room.
my sewing machine, and it has the bendable.
Yes.
I use it every single time I sew.
I have one
Every
over
single
each
time.
of my sewing machines at home.
But like if you were going to go to a class or you were going to be, take it with you, this is perfect. How spelt and little this gets to be.
Well, I do love it because I don't sew outside because it's always too dark when I get home, but I would totally take that out and sew while I was in the hot tub.
I don't see any problem with that.
I said to Roger yesterday, I said, oh, I really want to get in the hot tub, but I would waste my whole evening in the hot tub and not fold fabric.
Right.
But this way I could work in the hot tub.
So it says perfect color matching, easy twist shade, rechargeable battery, up to 8 hours. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. So anyway, that is the Twist to Go rechargeable Daylight lamp. So that is that guy. Okay.
So we have I have some left-handers. So here are left-hander.
So another exclusive for Checker distribution is Creative Grids. That is one of our brands, is Creative Grids. we kept hearing from many customers that for those lefties out there, those of you in your right mind, as they say, those left-handers, that they're having a hard time with their cutting tools. And so they have actually come out with a whole line of left-handed only, all of our new left-handed tools. So this is the is it a 6.5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the 6.5 one was, oh gosh, I thought I wrote the price down.
Here,
Oh no, wait, I got more on the
flip it
other side.
over.
Oh no, we never
Sorry.
wrote down the price.
We'll pull it up.
Okay, let me see. Okay, if you want the twist to go light, just type that you want it, so I know how many to order. And those were $159. Victor. Okay, and then
So this one's going to be what?
because
Here.
because
So
Peggy.
you tell me the price because that's me. It's this one right here.
So $18 for you guys.
All right. So that's this guy.
She says, Peggy says, laugh out loud, you fall asleep in the hot tub. That is true. Maybe the conversation wasn't that exciting or something. No, it was during the shop off. I was so exhausted. I did fall asleep in the hot tub with the girls in the hot tub.
Everyone's talking and you fell asleep.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I was so tired, okay?
That was a long week.
Yeah.
That was a long week. So this is the 6.5 by 12.5 left-hander. And
So did you tell them what I love about the left-handed one is that the numbers go from the opposite side? You
that's
told them
exactly
already?
right.
Okay.
That's exactly right. So, you know, when your hand is on top of it and you're left-handed and now it's going the wrong way and you're having to like go the wrong way, they've thought about that. What it is one of the creators of Creative Grids is left-handed.
Oh.
And they were like,
yeah.
this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why do we not have a left-handed version?
Right.
This is just crazy. So this one, you can tell them what price you're going to tell them, but that's where we are.
24.
Okay. So we got,
So you save 50 cents because it's like $24.50.
so you have two left-hand options on that. There is also a 6.5 by 24.5, like everyone uses. There is that version of it. And those are actually available now. Those are newer. And that's that one there.
32.
So if you want the big guy, that's the other one. But these were my two samples I brought for the lefties today.
Okay.
All right.
And then we have rotary blades and rotary cutters.
Right. So on these guys, again, this is a Checker exclusive. So this is sorry, it's all linty, but this is the Creative Grid. And you can buy these by themselves. These guys, if you wanted one.
If you need a storage case for your ruler,
case.
for your cutter. I mean, you know me, I can't even keep track of my cutter, let alone the storage case.
Now, I will tell you, when you first ever hold these, you're going to go, wow, that is
It's
so
heavy.
heavy. It is so heavy. It's way heavier than, say, your, regular Olfa cutter, whatever.
Right.
The reason that it's heavy is so that you do not have to press as hard. The
Okay.
idea behind the weighted handle of this is anti-fatigue. That's the whole point of it. So it does take a little bit of getting used to when you've had your same one that you've been used to. But I will show you, look how nice and easy your thumb just can rock that to either side. Again, right or left-handed. You can rock this either way for whatever way you want to do, okay? So this, when you're pressing down, like, when you're doing multiple thicknesses
Yes.
and you're really having to like push down hard,
Mhm.
you'll find you don't need to
Right.
because you have the weight in it as you're.
So you're probably not going to dig into your mat as much.
No,
So
and that's the idea,
it will
too.
protect your mat. Your mat will last longer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's well made. It's really nice. They went through a lot of R&D to get
Right.
to this level. These are not cheap. This is
No.
an investment. This is definitely.
I didn't
an
write down
investment.
the price, but I
Oh.
want to say it was like $59.
I think it's right around there.
$59.
Yeah, it's right around there.
But if you save on your mats, it's worth it because mats aren't cheap either. honestly, nothing we do is cheap.
Well, and I always tell everybody, just like with scissors, your rotary cutter is an investment. Like I
Right.
have my great grandma's pinking shears.
Yes.
They're a Ginger. They are 1,000,000 years old.
Yeah.
And I have had them resharpened and whatever. They are, and they were an investment. She probably paid a lot of money for those
Right.
back in the day.
Right.
And they're still good today,
Mm-hmm.
all these years later. So, I mean, when you're thinking of the good tools that you use all the time.
Use your rotary cutter all
the
day,
time.
every day.
Right.
Right.
And then they do come in a multitude of sizes. This is the 2-pack replacement 45. There is a 5-pack, a 10-pack, a bunch of other ones, but those guys. So these are your prices here. So those are your 2.
Okay. So if you want the 2-pack of rotary replacements, it is like $7.95-ish, and the 5-pack is $17. I just say a 2 and a 5, no 10s. That's it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. And then we have, well, tell them about stripology,
Okay.
because that's kind of a new concept to me. So what I asked was for quick and easy or different projects, because we're pretty project oriented in today's life. So she's got a couple of rulers, the stripology.
Yep. So
We're going to start a strip club.
there you go. Welcome to the strip club. No, I'm just
Yeah.
there is a bunch of different stripologies. There's the XL, which I actually have a couple stores that use it at their cutting counter. It's humongous.
Uh-huh.
It's 22 inches. Like it's, for doing strips and whatever, but there are a bunch of different ones. This one, I have it upside down. This is the mini. This is the newer mini. And when they released this one, they also came out with a new book. The new book is Master Your Stripology Rulers, because there are a number of different ones now. There's the regular stripology, there's the mini, obviously, and then there's the XL. The idea behind this is you can do your strips, you can do your squaring. It's just it's one tool that allows you to do a multitude of things, which I think is important, again, when we're investing money in this, that it's not just a one-trick pony.
Right.
You want it to be able to get you, down the road for a bunch of different things. So this one, and this is all my info on this one. So easy to read black and white markings, whole inch, half inch, quarter inch, and 1/8 inch increments are included. There's markings for quarter inch and 3/4 inch cuts, along with slots every 1/4 inch. Turn the ruler around and use the black and white squares to square up blocks to 1/4 increments up to 6 1/4 increment. Using the 45-degree lines to trim flying geese. So can you see those on there?
Yeah.
Can you see the lines?
So you wouldn't necessarily need a 4-inch ruler, a 5-inch ruler, all those different rulers, because this would just work.
Right. And then the 1.5 inch cuts are highlighted with black stars. Which
down.
This way?
Keep going. Keep going. Right there.
Is that the same one that the Icelandic quilter has?
I would have to look
IGE
that up.
Designs. I'm not sure. Yeah, we would have to look
I'd
that
have
up.
to look that up. And then it says, it also can be great for fussy cutting and trimming embroidered blocks. The flexibility of the ruler adjusts for the thickness of embroidery to give you an accurate trim. So because it has the slots in here, it has the ability to kind of flex.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you can see that, it can kind of flex like that.
Oh, yeah.
So, kind of
interesting.
I know, it's really cool. And then, like I said, this new book that they put out, it's awesome because it shows you, like with your 5-inch stackers, how to maximize and get, all your different cuts. It's another great tool in the Creative Grids world.
That does a lot of different things.
Yes, a lot of different things. Yes.
Okay, Christy, I'll get one so we can actually learn it and demo it. Okay, so this one was pretty exciting.
Yeah. So
because this one comes with, look, I was gonna order those too.
Okay, I brought that just
Yeah.
for you because I thought that would be
Look
right
at
up your
hand
alley.
protectors. Who doesn't need pan protectors to go with their casserole dish carriers?
But also, if you have nice pans,
Yes.
you know what I have in between mine right now? Fun foam from Michaels.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Fun foam
Yeah,
sheets.
yeah.
I just threw those, and it's a crappy alternative. But
Right.
I saw that, and I want to make those.
Right.
Because I have nice Calphalon. How do
Yeah.
you say that name?
Teflon?
No, it's Calphalon. I don't know. It's some nice pan. They were
Yeah.
really expensive.
Yeah.
And
Don't give
I
her
have
ideas.
things lying inside of them.
Don't give me any ideas because I
do cook.
yes, I cook.
Okay.
Of course
well,
I cook. Well, Roger doesn't
She's
cook.
all offended.
Why would she assume I don't cook?
But I saw that and I went, okay, that is a great Christmas gift.
But you know what my problem is? My pans. I use the metal spoons.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I'm always having to buy new. Even if I buy expensive ones,
Yeah.
I tear them up.
Okay.
So I need to be better about it. Maybe if I make some pan protectors, I'll start caring about my pans.
I just thought that was cute. It uses the double-sided fusible foam, the Basel
Yeah.
fusible foam in there,
Okay.
so you have that little bit of cushion
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
So it's a good protector
Right.
in your nice pans, so that you can stack them up and not scratch them.
Okay.
So it has
So
great power.
if you guys need that pattern, let me know. Pan protectors.
Pan protector.
I actually put it here so I could order it.
No,
So I
it's
was like,
good.
that is totally something I would actually use.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
Me too.
Well, I would actually have them. I might not use them. Okay.
They would be in the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay.
I love it.
So this one was a super fun. Well, this one we couldn't really.
Yeah,
That
that's
one
the
we
kitty
did-
corner.
that one we
We weren't
have
even gonna go there because we didn't find any good patterns on that. So let's just. Sorry guys, we're just gonna pull that one right away from you.
Oh, it is very sad when your husband comes home from his walks and expects to hear your best voice. That is a sad state of affairs. Okay. Oh shoot.
Oh no.
I plugged in my phone so it wouldn't die, and then the little thing isn't plugged in.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Here, talk about the
Okay.
cut loose press
Talking about.
wonky.
Okay. So we're still in Creative Grids. So this is the 10-inch wonky log cabin trim tool. Tiny little name for this ruler.
Yeah, for sure.
Tiny little name.
But I think we need a wonky log cabin club.
So this has so many fun options on patterns for this guy. So again, Creative Grids, we know they have the good no skid right on the back, so they hold tight. If you guys haven't used a Creative Grid ruler, once you do, you'll kind of be spoiled because they're kind of fantastic. So that's the ruler, and this is a 10-inch, right? Yeah, so 10-inch on that. So sorry about all my little crimpies, but lots of different patterns to be used with this. So this one's called the Sweet 16. That is a scrappy, fun wonky log cabin pattern that they're using.
And you could do, from one fabric line, coordinated fabrics.
Absolutely.
But just think about it. We could use up our scraps.
Stashy stash. Yep, absolutely. And just to kind of give you a better idea, there's some good illustrations on how it actually lays out, and then with the border once it's complete. We like this ruler because there was lots of pattern options with it. So this too, Going My Way is the name of this one. It also uses our same wonky 10-inch log cabin ruler.
Oh, Victor says by Curtis Stone pans and pots, you can use your metal spoons.
The stone ones. I've seen that now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I tried the copper ones. I tore those up. You name it, I've torn it up.
All right, Bubbles, Bobbles, and Balloons is this one. And again, all of these patterns that I'm showing right now, all of these use the same ruler.
Cindy Gygax, what do you want to know how much it is? The wonky ruler?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep.
Maybe the wonky ruler?
Yep. So here, you can be looking at those while I look it up. Did we not write that one down?
It's $33.
Oh, okay.
The wonky log template is $33. And then all of those patterns are only $3.99. And I do think we're going to do a wonky log club, and you can work on any of the patterns, but you could make table runners. You can make
This is
tote
darling.
bags.
Yeah.
You can make. I mean, literally, once you
And
make
here's
it,
the
you
tote.
could lay it out so many different ways. But it's great for scraps.
Right. It's great for scraps. And again, just kind of our theme is like, if you're going to invest in something tonight, like this is going to be something that you're going to use for many projects. It's not just a one-time thing. You can do this and have it be good for lots of stuff. So tote bag, table runner, quilt, all kinds of options for you.
Lynn, we're totally gonna do a wonky club because we're wonky. Like it just
We're
fits.
going to have a strip club and a wonky club.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are interfering with my football game.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Roger has told us we have to wrap it up because it's football night.
Okay.
Don't you record it?
Yes.
But you want to watch it live?
I mean, if you guys could see him in his matchy San Francisco 49ers with the cute shoes that match the shirt, that match the hat, that match everything, you would understand he's waiting to go watch his football. Like, we get it.
Like, for real. Like,
He's
matching tennis shoes
he
to the
is
matching hat to the
Fly
matching t-shirt.
tonight. It's on. It is on. All right. Are we having names? Are we doing a drawing?
Okay. All right, Christy, are you ready for the drawing? It's so fun to see all of you guys on. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday because we'll have a live sale from 4 to 6. And then on Monday, Victor's going to be demoing the hexagon coasters and hot pads. So make sure you're tuning in every Monday and Wednesday at 4. Okay, Christy. She says she's ready. Okay, Christy, let's go. Type it in.
Who we got? Who we
Type
got?
it in. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We have. So she brought a fun little door prize. It is look at that.
They're by Famore scissors.
$70 value. In the fun little green color, like apple green, kind of vintagey color.
Yeah,
I almost wanted to keep it for myself. Oh, Roger, Fran Harris wants to see your outfit.
Oh, we got to spin it on.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, nope.
Okay. Okay, double check, Lynn, and make sure you don't already have the wonky ruler.
Oh.
Yes, pick now, Christy.
You're on.
Christy, the winner is. Hey, Kim, are you in town? Call me. Let's go. If you want, we can go. Oh, no, I got to go to the movies tomorrow. I was going to say we could meet at the corner bar for farmer's market tomorrow. Okay. I don't think she typed it yet. Christy. Oh, and the winner is Lynn Jenkins. Okay. Oh, Fran says she'll bring you cookies if she can see what you're wearing.
We went from strip club to what are you wearing?
Lynn Jenkins, you're the winner.
Yay.
Okay. I know you live here full time, Kim, but your posts look like you were out of town again. Your posts always look like you're traveling.
You fancy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So thank you, Kimberly, for coming.
Yeah.
And she did say she'd come back. I don't know if she's agreeing to do another live, but I'll see if I can twist her arm.
And I'll have new stuff when I come back
Yeah.
because I will have been to Houston Quilt Market, which I will be at the end of October.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to, weather permitting, because I come over from the California side, but
Right.
November, December is when
Okay.
I'm going to try to shoot back over here, and I will have all new things.
Perfect. So we'll bring her back in November or December. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And we will see you guys on Wednesday at 4. Go so